Hi Bulgaria, this is Cornelia Jacobs and I'm gonna perform with Hold Me Closer and I hope you're gonna like it. Mwah. Lots of love.
Well, we can start. Welcome, Cornelia. Or actually, I'm welcome at your hotel lobby.
Yes, welcome here.
Thank you for having
How are
me.
you?
I feel okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
And you?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying every minute.
You've been in Italy for the last couple of days. You had your first rehearsal as well. How is it so far?
It's really nice. We arrived Monday and the first rehearsals were Tuesday, and that was so much fun to finally see the stage. Because we've only seen it on the paper, and I was like, oh, how is that gonna look like and everything. And we have to. Since I did my performance on a small satellite stage, I don't know if you've seen it, but in Sweden, we had a satellite stage. So I weren't at the big stage. So now we have to take that to this big stage without losing the intimacy and stuff. So it was really nice to see it, and I think it's going to be amazing. We have, we just need to fix some small changes in light and the camera and stuff.
You'll have a few more rehearsals tomorrow and also the following week, so you'll have time to polish it up.
Yes, definitely.
And you decided to keep pretty much the same staging that we saw in Melfest, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing it on the stage instead, so it will be small changes, but not much.
And apart from rehearsing, how else have you been spending your time in Turin?
Actually, yesterday we were at this, the whole delegation went to a winery cellar place, but out in it was, I think, 2 hours from here. And it was so nice, the sun was shining and it was all these beautiful fields, and we were in this big castle where they did the wine in the basement, and the big tunna. I don't know the word for it, but in wood, where they keep the wine inside, big, and they were from the 18th century, so it was
and they have wine inside.
Yes,
yeah,
yes. I think the wine is newer than 18th century, but it was so cool. The whole place was very vintage. So we were out there for quite long, and then we went to the town close by, and we went to Alba, another town, and ate gelato. Which I have been I want gelato the whole time, and then now we finally got it. So yeah, it was a long trip yesterday, and then we've been working. Yeah, on different things. It's different deadlines. Yeah, around everything. Yeah.
It sounds like you're living your best life.
Yes, I am totally.
Well. Did you expect that we will come to this, that you will be Cornelia Jacobs, the Swedish representative at Eurovision?
I didn't expect anything. It was, I had my dreams and hopes, and I've always been a very positive thinking. I want to, do you say affirmating? You do?
Affirm to yourself, yeah.
No, more I put a goal. Yeah. And then I'm I see that, and I'm very positive thinking, and that doesn't mean that I'm even if I put a goal, I don't get mad if it doesn't happen, but I just do it for the sake of having focus, kind of. So I've been focusing on this goal, but I was not expecting it to really happen, but now we're here. It's crazy.
Yeah, we are here.
We're here.
It's really happening.
It is. Yeah, it's almost hard to grab your head around.
Well, you're no stranger to competitions. You've tried out in Idol, also in Melfest before, but it was a different Cornelia, maybe.
Yes.
So, what made you come back and try again and keep trying until you got it?
Well, it was a very long time ago since I did the similar thing, since I did the Melodifestivalen last time, and actually when the Idol thing was when I was 16, and I didn't even make it to through, so I didn't really, I wasn't doing that show, so that was not so much experience in that way, but so Melodifestivalen first time was 11 years ago,
Yeah.
I think. And that was, like you said, it was a different person, and I was in a girl group called Love Generation, and we had this producer that was super hyped at the time called Red One, who did the music, and so we weren't involved in the music. We did our staging and clothes and stuff, but and I think after those 2 times with Love Generation in Melodifestivalen, I felt kind of like this towards it, because it's very easy to lose yourself in such a big TV show, and since I didn't do my own thing, it was like someone else's music and someone else's, and you're always like in a group, it's not your own thing. It's easy to like, you don't really know where your where your like limits is, because you're not like doing it for yourself.
You're not in full control, so
yeah, exactly. And so I think it scared me a little afterwards, because I felt like I did stuff that maybe I didn't feel like doing. So I took a big step from it for like 10 years, and I just the past like 5 years I've only been writing for myself, my solo project, and maybe even for 6 years. I don't really remember when I started, but that was when I like stopped and was thinking, what do I want to do? What kind of music do I want to write, and stuff like that. So I've found that these past years, and it's so important for me to be close to myself and to that, because that's the reason why I do music, is because I want to, it's for me, it's my way of expressing my feelings. It's almost like therapy, and I'm a live artist. I love playing live. That's my therapy form. So when I write music, I write it with the thought of how will this be live? Can I feel the feeling of doing this live? And if I can, then I like it. And if I can't see it, then I'm like, oh no, let's not go with this. So what made me come back was your question, and that's I've been working for 4 years with that is now one of my best friends, Celia, who's actually here in the building, because she's now creative director. In my project in general, we're doing everything together that hasn't to do with the music, so everything visual, like music videos and stuff, and like clothing and styling and stuff. So she, after we have been working for many years together, and she really know me and my art, and we're very similar in the way we want to create. It's very important that it's genuine, and that it's genuine to what we want to do. So she, because during these years there's always been like people on labels and stuff, and like, well, you should do Melodifestivalen, you should do this, and in that way it have only felt like label people want to have an easy way to get something out in the commercial, and that's just what I'm talking about, when you like feel like you're pushed into someone else's direction, and that can be scary. So I've been like, no, I want to do my thing on my corner. And then it was Celia, that friend of me, who 1 year ago said like, I think you should do this one. And I was like, what? Like, what? And she's like, yeah. And just because it came from her, and we started to think, because she's so respectful with my feelings and with what I want to do, and we have that like major internal respect for each other. So then I really felt like I could take that in, because she said like, it will be nothing like before when you did with Love Generation. Everything that you experienced then will not be the same now, because you know what you want to do, you're doing your own thing, and you're only going to be yourself. So, and you're going to perform with a song that you otherwise would have had as a single for your just upcoming album. So, and I was like, oh yeah, that's true. And then I started to think about it. At first I was like, oh, that's so scary, because like all of like the old feelings get back, and And then I thought about it for like 3 nights, couldn't sleep, and like, oh, that would be so much fun. And then you could do like this and this and this, and the staging and blah, blah, the lighting could be like this.
The
and
adrenaline.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I was like high on adrenaline for like 3 nights. So then I said to myself, like, okay, I will just write a lot of music now, and if the song comes that I feel like, okay, this is the song, if I'm gonna like send something in, if that comes and I get that feeling, then I will do it, and then we'll see. And then Hold Me Closer came, and I was like, this is the song. So we sent it in, and we you know the rest.
Yeah, I think your participation was a really nice surprise since the first semi-final, because when we think about Sweden at Eurovision, we usually think about slick, polished performances, and yours felt very emotional and raw. And of course, it's a polished performance because it's quality.
Thank you.
But it also feels very genuine and intimate. I think you managed to get that across very well.
Thank you. That makes me very happy that you feel.
We'll see it also next week in Eurovision, where you will show your song to millions of viewers in Europe as well.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, did you have the possibility to meet also other participants in Eurovision?
Yeah, on some of the pre-parties. Not all of them. I haven't met all of them, but I actually met Chanel the first time now, just 2 hours ago here, because she just moved into this hotel yesterday. And I was so looking forward to meet her, because I've like just seen a few interviews, and she seems so like light and so much energy, and really like curious and fun person. So we were meeting, and I was like, oh, there you go, finally I can get to meet you. And she seems so sweet. And then I've met up with Sam Ryder in both London and Madrid, and a few others like Monica from Lithuania. Amazing, beautiful person. She's so sweet and so also like raw and genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've met a few.
And you're sharing the Eurovision adventure together and
Exactly.
building bridges, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing with this competition, because inside this little bubble, it does. Of course, it's a competition, but it doesn't really feel like. It's more like, it's so nice to meet all the others, that we're all in the same boat and we're doing the same thing, and it's nervous for everyone, and it's almost like a class trip that you're like going with your school class or something.
Yeah, especially the pre-parties feel like that pretty much. Do you have some funny story to share from one of the pre-parties that you went to?
Do I have to think. Yeah, I lost my phone in London, and but that was not maybe so funny, but it was a funny story, because we were just eating waffles afterwards. We were like, fuck, okay, let's eat waffles. No, it was just a very very beautiful moments to for the first time see this Eurovision crowd, because that's so special and so unique from what I've experienced before. They have so much energy and love and glitter in their eyes, and they're so
Dedicated.
Yes, dedicated, and what do you call it when you're here and now? They're very connected in the moments, kind of, and like feel like they're emotionally connected to. Yeah.
And speaking of the fans, you are currently one of the fan favorites. Perhaps you've heard that.
Yes, I've heard.
Does that give you extra confidence maybe for the week to come?
I think so. At least it gives me extra it feels like a warm hug, or it's a huge compliment, and it makes me very happy. So I feel calm and it's kind of it's so beautiful to see that and feel that love from the audience, because that's something that I'm not used to. So it's a big change for me.
We commented also regarding the song's message. What would be your message to the Bulgarian Eurovision fans?
With the song, or just in general?
In general.
In general, yeah. Well, my message, I believe, is to stay true to yourself and have respect for your feelings, and have faith. Sometimes it can feel like the whole world is ending in a situation, and then when you get through it, it's gonna be fine. So I hope you're gonna like what I do on the semi-final and hopefully the final. Thank you so much for the support so far, and take care of yourselves and each other. Lots of love.
Thank you as well. Good luck.
Thank you.
Wish you the very best.